Hey guys, I'm back, and this is a really quick review that I wanted to do about two products from Bobbi Brown, and this is the ever so famous Bobbi Brown Corrector and Creamy Concealer Duo, and I'm pretty sure if you've been looking around, you would see a lot of reviews that have been done about the corrector and the concealer together, and I think really they have to go together because one without the other, it just doesn't work as well. Maybe it's psychological, because once you've got two things on, you feel like you're way more protected than just having one. I don't know, it's just me. Anyways, I'll just start talking about the corrector first. And the corrector that I have here is in the color Bisque. Comes in this tiny little sort of compact like that, and comes with this little tiny mirror as well, so it's kind of handy. You can just chuck it in your handbag and bring it everywhere, because it's actually kind of small as well. So this little corrector here, it's actually quite true to color. It has a pink undertone to it. So what it was supposed to do was that it's supposed to put it under the eye area. I haven't actually got anything on here right now, so I'll just do a quick example just to show you how it would look on a really dark eye like mine. And first you're supposed to actually put the corrector on first, just to correct the dark color, just to cut through the dark color and give it a little bit of brightness. So what you're supposed to actually do is just lightly dab it on, and you want to do it quite lightly because your under eye area is actually quite delicate, and you don't want to be getting fine lines or wrinkles from pushing, dragging your concealer or corrector along like really heavy-handedly. You don't want to do that. You just want to dab it in, and it does the job really well. You just need to lightly dab it in. Or as you can see, it really has sort of covered a lot of the dark area out, as compared to just now. So if you need a little bit more, you can just do a second sort of layer, and you just want to put it in the inner eye area and not focus so much on the outer eye area, because the inner eye area is usually the darkest bit, and would have more surface area, darker surface area to it as well. So do that. Okay, and then going on to the creamy concealer, and my color is on in the warm beige color. You should actually go into the counter just to get your color matched by one of the salesperson there. It's actually better to do it, and they'll really explain how you should properly do it as well. So the creamy concealer, like it says, it is quite creamy. It's a nice creamy consistency, and the texture is really quite fine, and you would find that after applying it, your eye looks really dewy. It doesn't actually look cakey or dry, and you want to avoid that, because I've tried a lot of concealers that actually do that to your eye area, and it's too heavy for your eye area, creates a lot of oily sort of residue and build up, and it will eventually build up too much and will cause breakout. So this is actually quite a nice little concealer in warm beige color. So it's beige and slightly more yellow as compared to the corrector. So this one's the corrector, and that's the concealer. You can actually see that this one has more pink undertone to it, and this is more yellow. So you're supposed to finish off with the creamy concealer. So what I'd do is just put a little on my finger and just dab it in. I don't actually prefer using a brush to apply it, because it just doesn't do as much as, you know, having more control through my finger. You know, it really is however you like to put on your makeup, whatever that suits you best, you know, do it. For me, it's just really using my finger to dab it in, and I can do it lightly as well because I've got more control of my finger than a brush, I suppose. And you want to just blend it in as well nicely, just to prevent, you know, yourself looking like Donald Trump. Yeah, as you can see, it's just really brightened up the area, the lower eye area a lot. Yeah, can you see that, as opposed to the really dark eye here. So I think it works really well together. They are quite pricey. I think they're both $45 each. So you're actually supposed to finish off the creamy concealer with a powder, just to dust off the powder and set the concealer off. I just felt like I didn't need the powder, because I don't like, you know, a lot of things on my face and it's just too cakey. But you know, whatever works well for you, like I said. But this is really good. These two are really great together. I've tried it on its own, the Corrector on its own. It actually doesn't look as great as with the creamy concealer on top. And I've also tried the creamy concealer on its own. It actually looks a little bit more dull, I suppose. It doesn't actually bring up the dewiness, and just doesn't cover as much as, you know, having the Corrector on before, prior to putting on your concealer. So it's great. Maybe just do a little quick swatch for you, if that helps as well. Very quick one. So I'll do the swatch for this, the Corrector, which has the pink undertone, like I said. Probably not much of a, as you can see there. Yeah, that's it there. That's it right there. Okay, that's it right there. And just a little swatch of the creamy concealer. As you can see, it's way sort of lighter than the Corrector. So it's supposed to blend in nicely with your foundation, because without the concealer, it actually doesn't blend in as well with your foundation, because it has a pink undertone to it. So hope that helps. If you've got any questions, just leave it underneath and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. See you soon.